That's a pretty cool thing. So I wrote on my shoes tonight. I think I put Mamba for life, 824 KB, because it's really that mutual. So.
I want one answer only. Who was the guy that brought chills up and down your spine when he came onto the floor? The greatest player you ever saw.
That would have to be the GOAT.
That's a pretty cool thing. So I wrote on my shoes tonight. I think I put Mamba for life, 824 KB, because it's really that mutual. So.
I want one answer only. Who was the guy that brought chills up and down your spine when he came onto the floor? The greatest player you ever saw.
That would have to be the GOAT.
pretty cool thing. So I wrote on my shoes tonight. I think I put Mamba for life, 824 KB, because it's really that mutual. So.
I want one answer only. Who was the guy that brought chills up and down your spine when he came onto the floor? The greatest player you ever saw.
That would have to be the GOAT.
That's a pretty cool thing. So I wrote on my shoes tonight. I think I put Mamba for life, 824 KB, because it's really that mutual. So.
I want one answer only. Who was the guy that brought chills up and down your spine when he came onto the floor? The greatest player you ever saw.
That would have to be the GOAT.
That's a pretty cool thing. So I wrote on my shoes tonight. I think I put Mamba for life, 824 KB, because it's really that mutual. So.
I want one answer only. Who was the guy that brought chills up and down your spine when he came onto the floor? The greatest player you ever saw.
That would have to be the GOAT.
That's a pretty cool thing. So I wrote on my shoes tonight. I think I put Mamba for life, 824 KB, because it's really that mutual. So.
I want one answer only. Who was the guy that brought chills up and down your spine when he came onto the floor? The greatest player you ever saw.
That would have to be the GOAT.
My matchup gonna be Kyrie, so that's gonna be fine. We're gonna see what I can do versus. Gas because he's having to chase Kyrie Irving, the guy he pulled out of the water. He is absolutely tired right now.
Things completely backfired on Anthony Edwards as he woke up the sleeping giant and Kyrie went crazy on him. However, things started off great for Anthony Minnesota as they came out shooting lights out to start the game, led by Jaden McDaniels, who went 3 for 3 in the opening quarter.
Good screen for Edwards. He has found his throat.
And when Edwards did this, I got flashbacks of those Denver blowouts.
Here comes Anthony Edwards.
Already a 9-point lead and the momentum on Minnesota's side. And with buckets like this ultra slow motion 3-pointer, as well as whatever this is, both by Kyle Anderson, of course, I wouldn't blame Dallas if they got demoralized early on. But the Mavs did not panic as they had the ultra-aggressive version of Kyrie Irving going at Edwards and blowing past him for 13 points in the first.
In traffic, using your right, finishing overside. Finish.
Luka had McDaniels on him, and he was able to exploit the matchup and operate in the pick and roll to get to a spot and knock it down. So the Mavs were able to weather the storm early on and make it a back-and-forth battle. Thing is, with all the focus defensively being on the main guys from Minnesota, McDaniels and Anderson continued to boost the Timberwolves offense in the second quarter as well. Then things started escalating again with this.
They'll never
can say more about that, right?
But once again, with a 9-point deficit facing his team, Kyrie again comes to the rescue. Irving had 24 points in the first half on 11 for 14 from the field, absolutely zooming past Edwards and the defense all the way to the rim.
What a situation. So we let it go from deep. Look at the speed of Irving to the right. Washington. Serving McDaniels is on. Kyrie. What a great play. What a first half by Kyrie.
In the second half, Luka and Kyrie looked to attack from the pick and roll and created for themselves, but also got the big man involved.
On the glass early on, 70. Trying his way to the Peter. Oh, and it's locked in. Sledgehammer in there by Gafford. We skip it to the weak side. Here they go again. Ratchets for Gafford. Same thing.
Dallas scored a modest 23 points on 43% from the field in the third quarter, but they were able to limit the home team to 21 points on a bad 33% shooting. Some of it was great defensive effort by the Mavs, but admittedly, they got lucky on a few possessions as the Timberwolves missed some open shots. By the end of the third quarter, Edwards had only 13 points on 4 for 12 from the field. And him having to run around all over the court and chase Kyrie might have had something to do with it. He seemed exhausted at times, which forced him to settle for some shots and not put pressure on the defense. He would even stand way back at times, not even participating in the offense to catch his breath.
He don't anything offensively because he's so tired. Look at him. He's just parked out top. He's asking for a screen. Does he have anything left in him?
In the meantime, as the fourth quarter came around, Doncic continued his onslaught in the pick and roll.
There can score on Lively or Gafford, and you were going to lose anyway.
He scored 15 points in the final period, and with the help from the role players, they took control in the final minutes.
He's got an attack. He's grimacing too. Something is wrong with Anthony Edwards. It's picked up by Hardaway. Into McDaniels. Starts to pass to Lively. Perry shoots in.
But then, Edwards and the Timberwolves finally woke up and started hitting shots to cut into the 9-point deficit. And the arena completely exploded when they took over the lead.
His defense in front. Shot clock at 4. Towns in 1, 3. The screen fires the trigger. It's a 14-1 run for the Timberwolves.
And just like that, this became a shootout.
Doncic, 6. Big shot to Doncic. Irving. A 3 for the lead. What a shot by Washington.
So in a crucial possession with a minute to go, the Mavs played perfect defense with Doncic making a huge play. What a save by Luka, stunting at the drive and getting back to intercept the pass that would have certainly led to the alley-oop dunk and the tie. This sets up Luka with the isolation in the clutch. And
Luka will make a move.
wow, the patented step back to give Dallas a close to the win. All the Mavs need now is just one final stop, and they initially get the miss, but Naz Reid tips it back to keep the thriller going. There is still hope for Minnesota if Kyrie misses one of these 2 free throws, but he stays ice cold, knocking down both of them and pretty much sealing the deal for a Game 1 win on the road. And he had a message to Ant after the game as well.
And then the young fella says, I got Kyrie. And you says, excuse me?
Yeah.
And he said it again. He said, I got Kyrie. That's the most aggressive you been. I know that had to irk you a little bit.
Well, you guys are motivation.
Man, what a game by him and Doncic as they scored or assisted on 88 out of the 108 Mavs points. That's involvement in 81% of the Dallas points between the two of them. Incredible. On Raid Game, the app that I'm a part of, we score each game by how good it is. And I gave this one an 8.4. And I totally agree with Yusuf and seemed tired out there having to chase Kyrie. Download the app in the link in the description and join us in rating and reviewing these games. The West Finals started out with a bang, but yesterday we saw a masterclass in how to choke away a playoff game. You gotta see this to believe it. Click the video right here. Talk to you in the next one. Peace out.
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that local recordings are now available on StreamYard. Have you ever done a recording where your guests just had terrible internet issues? They were blurry,
Trying to get free. Throw it in the corner. Brown fake starts up the three.
This was a masterclass in how to lose a game, but what we saw in Game 1 might be a sign for an interesting series. Right at the start, the Celtics jumped on Indiana and manifested their true power, showing why they were the #1 team all season long.
Brown on the first possession. Tatum throws it ahead to Brown. Brown throws it down. Halliburton is on Tatum. Finds some room. Jump shot misses. Wolford tips it away to Turner. Holiday sneaks out to the corner and knocks down the three. And to pass it off with the double team. Watches about the rocket. Instead he knocks it loose to steal. Tatum, Brown, inside, up and under, face and home. On the road in Game 7 against the Knicks. Wolford a three. Got it. Now the timeout.
Boston went on an electric 12-0 run to start the game, playing some stifling defense and punishing the Pacers on the offensive end. But despite the initial shock, Indiana were able to stabilize things, and Obi Toppin sped things up to the point where the Celtics couldn't follow, so they made a run towards the end of the quarter.
McConnell nice pass to Toppin. Toppin lays it in. Warwick pushes feed from T.J. McConnell. McConnell 5 on the 24. Obi Toppin goes at Hauser. Jump shot from Obi Toppin is good. Toppin aggressive. Throws up a three. Knocks it down. Obi Toppin 9 points in just 7 minutes off the bench.
The home team seemingly had a talent level and matchup advantage, but Indiana was able to level the playing field, imposing their style of play with a lot of running up and down the court, which baited Boston into shooting some rush shots. Meanwhile, watch how the ball is flying from man to man and side to side for Indiana, generating some great looks.
Pacers, by the way, they're the #1 3-point shooting team percentage-wise in these playoffs. Turner fakes, drives, kicks it back out. Nimrod likes that left side, nails a three-pointer.
By halftime, they already had 22 assists. This is about the average for an NBA team for the entire game. Miles Turner exploded in the second quarter for 12 points, shooting a perfect 5 for 5 from the field and dropping a few monster jams along the way.
Consecutive free throws in the playoffs. It's Turner just explodes at the last second of the rim.
Following their lights-out shooting in Game 7, the Pacers were super efficient shooting the ball in the first half of this one as well. 58.5% from the field and 53% from downtown. And just like that, they made it a tie game going into the break after this bomb from way outside by Halliburton.
Halliburton, 4 seconds, long three-pointer. It's good. Kyrie Halliburton from way downtown. Kyrie Halliburton from way downtown and ties the game again.
Coming out of halftime, Boston blitzed the Pacers yet again, defensively forcing them into a bunch of turnovers. It was as if they forgot how to play basketball.
Turner's the game-leading scorer with 20, and poor pass. Toppin didn't handle it. That's 13 turnovers now for the Pacers.
And on the other end, Jason Tatum and Drew Holiday completely took over. With 21 combined points, they opened up a big lead for the Celtics, and it seemed like they finally broke through Indiana.
Spin move. Into the paint, layup, counted and one. The strength of Jason Tatum and a chance for a three-point play. He knows so much more now than just scoring. Holiday lines up three-pointer, got it. Largest lead of the game.
But when things look dark for this team, an unlikely hero emerges. For like the 20th time in these playoffs, it's T.J. McConnell, scoring, assisting, and overall causing havoc for the Boston defense.
Smith walks into a three, got it.
And just like that, they're back in this game. Even more so after yet another bomb by Hallie.
Gonna have to launch it. Goes up and under. Oh, he banks it in. He banks it in at the buzzer. Had to adjust the shot because it was defended well.
Wow, a display of wild shot by Tyrese in this game. We're in for a dramatic finish. In the fourth, watch Siakam literally destroy Boston with the same exact shot over and over again to keep the Pacers in control of this game.
Good rush up right after him. Siakam floats it up. Shot is good. Halliburton. Siakam. Jump shot. Got it. Siakam with 18, and the Pacers retake the lead.
And the Celtics were struggling. Some of it was the defense, but they missed a lot of open shots as well. And if it wasn't for Drew Holiday keeping them afloat in this period as well, they would have lost the game by this point.
Holiday goes in. Bang shot. One goes. Second half. Drew Holiday. White on the drive, gets inside, nice speed, Holiday backs it home.
So in a crucial possession, up by one, the ball finds Andrew Nembhard. And
Nembhard goes forward, pulls up, Joffre, puts it in. Nembhard with another big bucket, and it's a 3-point lead.
What a huge shot by Nembhard to put his team up by 3, and Boston has to score right here. However, Tatum misses it. Indiana's in a great position, but Halliburton coughs it up, a completely unforced error that could cost them. The Celtics take this opportunity as White drives inside and he misses as well. Fight for the ball, Tatum has it, fires up a weird one-legged shot and he misses. Indiana has the ball and Boston has to foul again for the free throws. It's finally over, right? Right?
They still have a timeout if they can't get it in. Hard looking. Finds Siakam. Knocked out of bounds. No official call. There was a hesitancy on the call, and it's Celtics ball. Tatum trying to get free. Throw into the corner. Brown fakes, fires up the three. Jaylen Brown knocks down the three to tie the game.
What is going on? What did I just witness? Indy had the win in their hands and they let it slip away multiple times. What a shot by Brown, saving the Celtics and sending this game into overtime. Oh my! In OT, despite all the momentum being on the side of the home team, these young Pacers would not give up. And they actually had the lead with a minute and change to go until Tatum took matters into his own hands.
Tatum wanted it. Gets it inside. Tatum across the lane. Backs it home, and the game is tied.
And Holiday absolutely hounds Halliburton on this possession, not allowing him to even see the basket and forcing yet another turnover, which sets up the deciding moment of the game.
Halliburton chasing White. White continues down the lane, up to Tatum. Sidestep, three-pointer, puts it up. Bang! They're going to use Tatum as a screener. He creates separation. White delivers on time, on target. Big-time shot from Jason Tatum.
Tatum comes up huge in overtime and finally provides some breathing room for his team. And his running mate is able to seal the deal right here with the perfect defensive stop, getting the steal and securing the win, albeit much more difficult than anyone expected. So I give this one a 9.0 rating on Rate Game. And I agree with Chazzy, I underestimated Indiana as well. Rate Game is an app that I'm a part of, by the way. We score each game by how good it is. There is a 6-hour window from the time the game ends, so you watch it and rate it. And that's it. No going back. Download the app from the link in the description and join us in rating these games. The conference finals started out hot, and it's only right after seeing something that had never happened before in the playoffs. I broke it down in this video, so you gotta check it out. Talk to you in the next one.
Start off by, although Ant-Man early on looked like, okay, you shot one from half court, and you basically said, oh God, okay, here we go. Let's get ready to be those nights. Yeah. And then all of a sudden things simmered down. But in the end, they didn't play as well as Dallas on the road. Dallas came in on the road in the fourth quarter. Luka took over. Kyrie took over the first half and said, okay, they steal my wheel right now on the Minnesota Timberwolves, and let's see if they can handle it, and I'll hand it to my partner in crime in the fourth quarter and allow him to do his work. And he did, and that's exactly what happened along the way. Ant-Man didn't do well. Conley didn't necessarily do well. in terms of, and only shot the ball 16 times, Skip. Okay, he wasn't very aggressive at all. Inside the paint, what did he put up 3 shots inside the paint? He just wasn't aggressive for whatever reason. And I don't know if it was because he was trying to, for the most part, preserve some of that energy toward Kyrie when he was the primary defender on Kyrie. Although when he was the primary defender on Kyrie only scored about 8 points on him, but you could pass that off 4 out of 5. Any way you want to,
in the
right?
first half.
Yeah, you can pass that off any way you want to and say, well, he was a primary, he wasn't the primary. But I just look at it as a whole to say, okay, Dallas knew what they were going into. Minnesota didn't. Minnesota didn't seize the moment and opportunity when they had it. They let them hang around too long, and then eventually Dallas put it away with Luka. Now, that's the sort of thing when you talk about Luka to me, Skip, and you say, oh, he's good, he's great. That's all I want to see. Show me that in the fourth quarter in these type. Now you're in the Western Conference Final.
Yep.
And then the next round will be the championship. And if you can take over in the fourth quarter and do that, now you have arrived. That's all I've been saying the whole time.
Would you say he was impressive in the fourth quarter?
Oh my God, yes.
Oh my God, yes.
He went step back. It was, and all of a sudden he erased a deficit, and he was in front. And I think he scored 7 on those 3 shots
in a row.
That was like
he did.
That was like real big boy stuff.
Big boy stuff in a big boy moment on a big stage.
Yeah, but for me, it happened on the other end too. Because he got a steal.
He did.
Then he deflected another pass, which was 2 huge possessions for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah.
But like Skip likes to say, they ran into 2 nuclear weapons in Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. And I said this before the series. I like Dallas in 6 for the simple fact the championship DNA is pretty much oozing all over their locker room when you talk about Kyrie, Jason Kidd. And let's not forget the championship moments that Luka had in Europe, playing in hostile environments. People, don't know about that, or that goes underestimated.
No, I laugh because those are big hostile.
Those are hostile.
They're smoking cigarettes and everything else.
Smoking cigarettes, cigars, and chanting different. People don't know about those European crowds. So Luka coming into these type of environments doesn't bother him at all. I'm a little concerned about Minnesota. Ant-Man didn't play well. Let that be Jason Tatum goes 19 and 10. We'll be all over him the next day.
Well, Paul,
it don't matter. Well, we're talking about this. I love
the finals 7 times.
I love Ant-Man. But look at what we've done. We some have already given base to the league. Some say when they get to the finals or win the championship, he's the face of Jordan. So if you're getting all these comparisons, you got to show up. Now, I understand that you haven't been in this moment, but Luka and Kyrie have. And when I hear things like, you're tired, that struck me right there, Skip. That struck me. Because now everybody's tired at this point. And for the very first time, Skip, I see a chink in his armor. Because I didn't see this before. When they went down 3-2, what'd he do? Oh, we be back in 7. We be back in 7. He throughout the playoffs, he's constantly giving his teammates confidence when they're down and out or when they're up. I never saw him say anything like this. I'm tired. So for the first time, I'm like, uh-oh. That's not what I want to hear from a young guy. So he poked the bear. We saw what Kyrie came out, set the tone. And to me, that's the formula. That's going to be the formula if Dallas is going to win this series. Kyrie, we're going to get you going early because previous series, 6 points, we got to get you going early. And I'll close the door on him, Luka said. So I think it's trouble for Minnesota. And like I said before, Minnesota in 6. And they don't get this next week, it could be over earlier than that.
You mean Dallas in 6.
Yeah, Dallas in 6. Sorry.
Okay, Mr. Johnson. When I made my prediction, I told you 2 things were about to happen. I told you that the Mavericks would have the 2 best players on the floor. And you went back to the Denver series and you said, yeah, I kept hearing about Jamal and Joker and Joker and Jamal. But I said the 2 best players. So last night,
Luka and Kyrie. Game 1 at Minnesota scored a combined 63, and Ant-Man and Cat scored a combined 35. So 2 versus 2, it was 63 to 35. That is the recipe for home disaster. That's not going to work. You're going to lose that game.
100%.
Then I told you that Dallas's front line is being underrated and underestimated because they're physical. And that kid, Derek Lively the second, is lively, man, because he comes off the bench at 7 feet 1 inches tall and plays with much more force than young Chet Holmgren can play with for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He's playing with force.
1,000%.
He is making things happen. Bodies are flying when he hits the middle of the paint because he's knocking people out of the way. Daniel Gafford is a man inside. PJ Washington is a man. They take nothing off nobody, and they're hard to uproot in the paint. They hold their ground.
Yes, they do.
They stand you off. That they're impressive to the. To the point that I look at the numbers, points in the paint were 62 to 38 in favor of the visiting team. And we're talking about the three-headed monster in Minnesota. And it is a three-headed monster. But last night, the monster did not roar. And then last night, Dallas won the backboards 48 to 40. I'm pretty surprised by that, 48 to 40. And Dallas won the blocks, 8 blocks to 5 blocks. And I'm sure Rudy changed 3 or 4 other shots. I give you that. But those numbers stack up to Dallas actually won the battle of the paint. And Dallas gave an account of itself, set a tone, sent a message that we are a very physical front line and we can play with you guys in ways that Joker, it was like Joker was 1-on-3. And finally, Joker in game 7 got bullied at home by the three-headed monster. And then Luka. And again, I've had my moments going back 3-4 years ago when I wasn't the biggest fan of Luka. But the one thing he does have in common with Michael Jordan, I'm going to go past Larry Bird to Michael Jordan, is what you just brought up. Luka has a history of big fourth quarters in playoff games on the road. He loves it. He lives for it. He lights up for it. He did it to Oklahoma City at Oklahoma City. He did it to the Clippers out here in LA in the first round. He enjoys this. He lives for it. He needs to hear the boos. He needs to hear the crap that gets yelled at him. And he responded last night by just flat out taking over the fourth quarter because Minnesota made its run. They had a 13-1 run early in the fourth quarter. And then all of a sudden, let there be Luka. And if we can quickly see the 5 shots he made, and the first 3 came on 3 straight possessions and got them back in the game because they were teetering on extinction here. There's the first fall away. Okay, and that was a little lucky, but it went in.
Step
yeah, and that cut it to 3. Then, okay, we cut it to 1, and then
shoot this in your face.
That put them up to with 9:08.
Oh, this is the shot right here for me, though.
Woo,
I thought he could have shot the first shot, but he was like, "Oh, that man's closing out."
Yep. And then that was right in, wasn't that Jaden McDaniels' face?
Yeah, a lot of these was Jaden
McDaniels. Okay.
He just controlled the game.
Just controlled the game. Okay, so Jaden McDaniels made second team All-NBA defense. That's pretty great. And last night, Luka just sort of had his way. I mean, he just showed you. It took him a little while to sort of figure him out, but he moves at that herky-jerky pace. And Jaden McDaniels at 6'9", 2 inches taller than Luka, could not keep him out of the lane. Have you seen anything quite like the way he forces things into the lane and makes shots?
No, not at all. But he was prepared for this type of defense. You got to understand, I don't know. Luke Dort, to me, is the best perimeter defender, but you can make an argument for Jay McDaniels.
Yeah.
Like, what Luka has seen defensively, for him to continue to come in here and carve up these individuals because his IQ is so high off the charts. He can shoot the mid-range. He can shoot the 3. And when he gets into the paint, he's so dangerous because you don't know if he's going to go all the way, throw the lob, the bounce pass to the big man.
Yep.
His overall offensive game is just so hard to guard. He stands at like, what, 6'7", 6'8".
Yep.
And he just takes his time. You can't rattle him.
No.
You can't get in his head. And it's like, man, this road and this path he's on right now just screams that Luka, he's going to be in the finals. And I just don't see that answer for this because if your leader is out here talking about he's tired, he has to guard Kyrie, you don't really want to put him on Luka. I don't know where Minnesota goes from here. You know, they obviously Ant-Man has to play better.
Well,
It just comes to that.
Carl Anthony Towns has to play better.
He does.
Yeah.
For the most part, McDaniels, except the fourth quarter, is a wash for Luka. That's basically a wash. He basically washed each other off because Luka got out of the fourth quarter. Total numbers, Jaden McDaniels scored 24 points. Luka scored 33. But it was the fourth quarter that Luka just, he just did what he do. When you a star player like that.
Yeah.
But along the way, if Cat is hitting his shots, because Cat was 6 of 20 from the field. Come on, you can't at least go 50%. Give me close 50%.
I agree.
And then if Ant-Man does what he's supposed to do, he didn't shoot it all that much. He had 16 opportunities and he hit 6 of them.
Yeah.
But if he gets me close to 50%, that's a different game right there.
Yeah.
And you can't allow Luka, especially Luka. Okay, if you want blitzing. If you want doubling. But then you got to pay attention to what Kyrie might do. If you can somehow negate those two in these times in the fourth quarter, and make those other 3 beat you, then you deserve to win the game.
Okay, but 2 nuclear weapons. Okay, so Ant-Man, not that he called out Kyrie, but he said right after Game 7, I got Kyrie.
Yeah.
And Kyrie was on TNT post-game last night saying, but Kyrie wasn't angry about it.
No.
He said it was a sign of respect,
Yeah,
So I agree.
But he said it motivated me and did it ever because he came out and Kyrie is amazing how he can say, okay, watch this. I'll do it right now. I'm going to do it right now. He scores 24 in the first half.
Right.
Would you believe that little known fact? Kyrie Irving in the second half last night went 1 for 9, 0 for 2 from 3, scored 6 points. He did make the clinching 2 free throws. Give him high marks for that.
I knew he was a 90%.
He's just going to make
He
them.
was going to make it.
He's going to make them. But 1 for 9 in the second half. So 2 things happen. If Kyrie doesn't score 24 in the first half, we're having a different conversation because they're going to get blown out. Because he kept them barely afloat, right?
Yep.
And if Luka doesn't just flat out take over the fourth quarter, you're going to win. You're just going to because they played well enough in the fourth quarter to win. They did a lot of good things. And the best thing they did all night that shocked me was they made 18 threes.
Yeah.
They won the 3-point shooting contest 18-6. So that's plus 12. That's plus 36 points from 3. Would you believe that's the second biggest advantage in a home playoff loss ever? Do you remember this game, Keyshawn? It was Game 1 last year of Lakers at Golden State. Game 1 at Golden State. That was even worse than this because the Lakers shot 6 of 25 from 3, and Golden State made 21 of 53, and the Lakers still won the game at Golden State.
Almost doesn't happen.
6. Okay, so that's 15 times 3, so that's a plus 45. The home team was a plus 45, but the visitor won the game.
Yeah.
So this is the second worst.
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that
Instance of this where at Minnesota last night, Minnesota's not a great 3-point shooting team, and you can argue they settled and took too many, but they did make 18 of them.
50 of them.
Yeah, they took 50, but they made, but you still shot.
It seems like that's too much, right, Paul?
It's not who they are. It's why you got crushed.
But I think a lot of that too, though. What did that man? What was his? Because he
was 5 of 12.
So he shot 12 though.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
And he just didn't. He settled. I don't know why he was settling for threes. I guess maybe he was preserving some of the energy, didn't want to drive, didn't want to.
Gotta give credit to Dallas defense. They corralled them a lot. You know, where there was always a second defender had an eye on. You know, because you don't want to give Ant-Man straight line drives. That's where he can punish you. What's disturbing to me is that the Timberwolves are not taking advantage of Carl Anthony's town size advantage. You know, I think he drifts on the perimeter too much, and that's why they're getting crushed with points in the paint, because you have a guy, Anthony Towns, who can destroy you in the paint. He's one of the best post-up players. If you get him the ball on the ball, he can get you a bucket. And they haven't taken advantage of that all playoffs.
Okay, but what does he refer to himself as? The greatest shooting big man. Okay? And is he trying to live up to that? To a fault?
9 threes.
Yeah, half his shot at three. I mean, that's not going to get it done. If they keep selling for threes, this series is going to be over shorter than really expected. So I expect them to make the adjustment, but I think the adjustment's going to come on the defensive end. For them, they're going to have to get the ball out of Luka's hands
in the fourth quarter.
Just get the ball out of his hands.
They had him under control the entire game until the fourth quarter.
It's similar to what you know. What's the funny part of all of this? That OKC, they decided to say we're going to take Kyrie out. You know, Kyrie is the key to this team, and they trapped him every time he caught the ball, and that seemed like that was kind of like a little recipe for success against Dallas. You know, that series could have went either way. You know, every game's close, so it'd be interesting to see how they change their defensive philosophy on Kyrie coming in the game too. Because if there's no adjustment made, like we said, 18 threes made, you got crushed on the boards, crushed in the paint. What adjustments do you make? Because if you lose game 2 at home, I'm not sure you can go in Dallas and do the same things you did in Denver.
Yeah, Rudy Gobert has to do better. Rudy Gobert has to do a better job on whoever, if it's live, whoever it is, he's got to do a better job. Because if I'm the defensive player of the year, I'm a $50 million guy, and I got a rookie, 11 boards, and I only got 7. I take issue with that. If that's my team, man, I'm like, wait, man, hold on, man. You got to keep this dude off the glass. Whether it's the defense or the offensive end. That's why we're paying you the bucks.
Agreed.
That's why you the lone guy, the giant on the team.
Yeah.
So you got a puppy with 11 boards, and you got 7. That tells me something.
What did the puppy have in plus minus? Not that I'm a huge plus minus fan, but he had the best on the floor last night. He was a plus 19 while he was playing, because every time he stepped on the floor, something good seemed to happen. He was a
for the ball handler, bro. Now you don't have Rudy Gobert coming out of position. It is what it is, bro.
Gonna spark up soon.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Okay, so it's game.
Something tells me that this Wolves defense, like the way they play tonight, it has to be a fluke, because they can't. Something tells me that they can't play defense this bad consistently. They go on much better.
So they just double team Kyrie.
Yeah, every time they attack their high screen action and they're attacking drop, you gotta double that shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like Coach Fitz, bro, was terrible in his adjustments tonight. Like, he was terrible, bro. You supposed to got double that high screen action or that high screen look. But you got to double that shit. Attack drop, especially when they're not hitting it from the free line.
You know, salute. I don't think the defense is the main problem as much as on offense. Because Jaden McDaniels cannot, to me, Jaden McDaniels can be your best offensive player, and you think you're going to win. You can't win unless your best offensive player like Ant has to be able to get better looks from the inside instead of taking 12 threes. And he only took 16 shots. You got to take more shots, and he got to get to the rim. You can't be scared to get to the free throw line. I think he was gassed. Yeah, Ant-Man got to be better. But as I just said, it's just, I mean, I really don't understand how, like you say the defense was not the problem. Defense was really the problem tonight, bro. It was not good defense tonight, bro. No, I think there's nothing you can do with Luka. Luka gets on the back like that. You can neutralize Luka, bro. You can neutralize Luka,
bro. You can quiet Luka all the way the fuck down. They only make clutch shots.
Yeah, lucky shots.
Kyrie and Luka, they're lucky shot specialists, bro. That's what I was saying at the beginning of the year.
Luka is good at manipulating the defense, and he's good at creating advantages. And somebody said you got to go under. I would agree. Go under or blitz it. He's good at getting guys in foul trouble too and abusing those calls. So Ant has to learn that part of the game. I think he's young and he really wasn't trying to get right. There was no adjustments being made. I don't understand why team one drops. Boston did this shit they just did this shit last night. And I was mad that they did this shit. Why? I don't understand why teams run. Fucking retarded, bro. Yeah, it's dumb as hell last night. That's what I'm saying. Win overtime. It's just dumb, man.
Yeah, I'm just glad Denver's out of it, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, me too. I'm glad Denver's out too.
Yeah. All the bandwagons, bro.
I could have gone for Boston. I wanted Mavericks to be the
So what's our predictions on game 2, bro?
I think the Wolves are gonna win it.
Yeah, I'm going Wolves. They like this.
Did we overrate the Wolves defense? I ain't gonna lie.
No.
Tonight, bro.
Hell no.
You know they was acting like hoes tonight, bro. Be honest. Everybody be honest.
That cat impact done should have counted.
Facts.
It was over cylinder, man.
I feel like that cat putback does not count as what did the damage.
Man said the post game that he was tired, bro. Man said he was tired tonight. Yeah, they was tired as hell. Yeah, they was tired,
you can see it, bro.
And why are people about to overrate the mask? He's about to overrate the mask because they faced a tired leg Minnesota Timberwolves team. And so y'all people sitting there and say that's an excuse. Y'all obviously never played basketball before or played in a grouping series before. Fatigue is definitely an issue, bro. Especially when you're going in a grouping series before. I mean, you can't really give him 100% excuse though because Luka knee was bleeding. Luka knee don't fuck. Nigga, what are you talking about? Niggas that's not. Ain't nothing wrong with Luka Doncic, nigga.
People think it's gonna be a sweep, bro.
That nigga got a scab on his foot, a scab on the goddamn knee.
He got a fucking scab.
Are people picked out on the mask that hard already?
They think it's gonna be a sweep. No, they're not dicked out, bro. It's just that Dallas is a fucking really good team, and their defense is better than what people think it is. Listen, bro, this is going to be a long series. It go either way. I thought Kyrie started out great. He tailed off a little bit. Both teams can play a lot better, but Ant-Man was obviously not himself. And so look forward to a much aggressive Ant-Man in game 2. Minnesota should win game 2. So this will be a long 6-game, 7-game series. I mean, just everybody just pipe down, relax. Game 1.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
Me too.
That's how I see it.
It's all about the Minnesota defense tonight. Their defense.
Well, listen, bro. I mean, Dallas is not Denver, and so they do things differently. So once these teams adjust to each other, you're gonna see better defense. You're gonna see better traps. I tell you this, bro. Nigga, Minnesota ain't got no fucking no answer for Kyrie, bro. When Kyrie wants to score, bro, he gonna fucking score. He's too fast, he's too stiff, and he's just too good. He's just too good. Nigga, bro, he asked me, bro.
That's that look.
Like, I mean, you keep playing this shit, bro. Like, what you're doing, bro, I don't need your help, bro. Relax, bro. It's cool. Like, this is what I do, bro. I break down basketball, bro. It's cool. Kyrie Irving is no answer for this guy, and so I knew that coming in. But I think Luka Doncic can be slowed down to a certain degree. But for Kyrie, he's just too fast, bro. It's just like Ant-Man can't guard him. McDaniels can't guard him. Alexander Walker can't guard him. Conley can't guard him. And so Kyrie, what 29-30 tonight? He's going to pick and choose his spots. He came out early and dropped 12 or 13 points in the first quarter and set the tone early. Usually Kyrie in this postseason has come on in the second half. In this first game, bro, he came on and says, look, bro, you niggas can't guard me. And so, listen, I mean, it is what it is, bro. And listen, I don't think Dallas played a good game. I don't think Minnesota played a good game. This game was teetering back and forth. This game could have went either way, right? Some shots go down, some blah, blah, blah. It is what it is, right? And so I think Dallas wins it in 6. I could be wrong. A lot of you guys got Minnesota. But, bro, I mean, they have no answer for Kyrie Irving. And so, but Ant-Man has to be more aggressive. He has to play smarter basketball. I think Cat can be better. And so, and then we all knew that Gafford and PJ and Derek Lively on the front court and in the middle, they were going to have issues with their front line. It looked like early on they would have that, but they adjusted well. And so I don't think Rudy or Cat had an awesome game tonight. And so again, bro, this is game 1. And so I'm going to assess this game really after game 2, because after the first 2 games, I'll know how these teams adjust. And so, but yeah, the T-Wolves should win game 2, bro.
I think the only hope for them, if they can't stop Curry, the only hope is for Luka. The thing, what I'm saying is this is when you consistently and drop, and we see that it was not working, and they literally made no adjustments throughout the whole entire game, right? The thing that you got to understand is, Mr. Maz, is that I got to make some adjustments. I've seen Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving attack drop so many times. Rudy Gobert on the drop. And I've seen Jermaine McDaniels go over and then try to trail, and Luka would just plan his face back, come down, hit the step back midi in the middle of the goddamn paint as well. You got to make some adjustments of that. I would literally go under and then either blitz as well or double get the ball to hands, because Dallas tonight shot 16% from the 3-point line. So I'm leaving those guys open, because at the end of the day, they're not shooting the ball well. You're staying home to the shooters. You stay on the PJ watch and stuff like that. You're not playing the gas, and plus you're allowing Luka to attack Rudy's drop. Not only that, the Timberwolves did a terrible job tonight in defending the ball handler. They got beat off the dribble so many times. Rudy Gobert had to come over and help, leading to lively lob, leading to guys that's coming over and getting down.
I don't think Mookie, bro. I don't think the Dallas role players shot the ball well tonight. I mean, Tim Hardaway Jr. I mean, PJ made that big corner 3 in the fourth quarter. But other than him, bro, Derrick Jones Jr. didn't shoot the ball well. Green didn't shoot the ball well. I mean, so Dallas can play a lot better. But you're right, though. Listen, bro, when you play Kyrie and Luka, these isolation players, your pick and roll coverage has to be on pick. And so you're going to blitz and trap and get the ball out of their hands, or you have to stun and get back quick. You can't play drop coverage versus these guys.
Especially when Luka Doncic in.
Correct. So that part I agree with. Because you saw – my bad. Go ahead, bro. My bad.
And I'm making an adjustment, too. I'm putting McDaniels on Kyrie and putting fucking Ant-Man on
Luka.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put Ant-Man on Luka. I mean, you can't guess, but he may get in early foul trouble. Luka's good at
because I know that Ant-Man is better.
He can't guard Luka, bro.
I never said
Luka's 6'8", 6'9". He's crafty. I know.
Mons, listen. I never said he could. The reason why I said it is because of matchup purposes. I think Ant-Man is better and more quicker than McDaniels at trailing behind and going under screens and stuff like that. I think McDaniels is a better defender. But I think Ant-Man, this is the matchup. I can trust him doing it more quicker because McDaniels looks complete lost out of his trailing position and was out of position when Luke was in that pick and roll. So I'm learning that. Or, there's some stupid. You said what?
I wouldn't do it, bro. I wouldn't do it. I'm not risking Ant-Man on Luka picking up fouls and dumb fouls. Luka's good at fucking selling fouls. Listen, bro. Luka and Kyrie gonna do what they do what they do. Just like Ant-Man for the most part, and other is gonna do what they do, bro. Your job as a defense is not to let the others beat you, right? And so I don't want Ant-Man on Luka, bro. I don't. That's just me, though. I don't want that.
Somebody keep on saying Ant-Man or Luka with a question mark with last one, saying that's crazy. That's actually not crazy. Because if you look at Ant-Man's defender of a caliber, once he can stay in front of Luka and be more active and stuff like that, I can put him on there. Because Ant-Man guarding Kyrie, I mean, that's not only worrying that's burning down Ant, and Kyrie's too quick for Ant, but at least he's quick enough to stay in front of a Luka Doncic.
Yeah, but it's not about being. But listen, though, bro, Luka don't play fast, so it's not about being quick enough.
It's physical.
It's about Ant-Man. Exactly. It's about Ant-Man exerting physicality, playing at a certain pace, picking up cheap fouls. And so, bro, Ant-Man cannot guard Luka, bro. He can't guard Kyrie. And so, listen, you put Ant-Man on these guys in certain situations, I agree with, right? Like, let Ant-Man guard these guys sporadically. But Ant-Man can't guard these guys fucking the full game. Like that's not what it is. And again, Alexander Walker and McDaniels and Naj Reid and these guys, and I thought Kyle Anderson played okay tonight, but if Minnesota's role players ain't making perimeter shots, they're going to struggle. They're going to struggle. It just is what it is.
But they made shots. They shot like 38%.
Man, Kyle Anderson played good tonight. I mean, McDaniels had a couple of corner threes. But they can play better, bro. They can play better.
Yeah.
You want to bet the series, Mookie? Who you got?
You want to bet?
No. Hold on. Who do you have, bro? Seriously, who you got?
You said I thought you didn't want to bet.
Oh man, listen, bro. I mean, it is what it is, bro. I mean, I lost $7K on dinner series, so it is what it is, man. I mean, some of you niggas ain't got a pot to piss in. And so, I mean, I got money to lose.
I'm not trying to get you in trouble.
This nigga get me in trouble. Some of you niggas ain't got a pot to piss in. I mean, so, I mean.
Yo, they got, I'm telling y'all something. If Minnesota cannot stay in front of the ball, like this it's going to be tough for them, bro. It's literally going to be tough.
I told niggas the Mavs going to the finals. Niggas don't look at me, bro.
You said what, kid?
Bro. Now, I told niggas the Mavs going to the finals, bro. I love Ant, bro, but there's too many mismatches on the floor for the Dallas Mavericks' favor compared to Minnesota, bro. Like,
what mismatches they got, Ken?
No. Listen, the key here to Timberwolves winning the series, bro, is Carlton Towns. He's gonna have to dominate inside, bro. He's gonna have to be a mismatch inside. He's gonna have to be a monster on the glass. He's gonna have to offensive rebound at a high level. He's gonna have to be efficient in his role offensively, bro. And he's gonna have to step up defensively, bro.
What matchup is a mismatch in Dallas' favor?
I mean, Luka, bro. Who can guard Luka on the Timberwolves and give Luka problems?
Jaden McDaniels supposed to be.
Jaden McDaniels is too skinny physically to give Luka problems. You need a guy who's a physical, bulky dude like Lou Dort, bro. Jaden McDaniels is a great perimeter defender. He's one of the best perimeter defenders in the game, bro. But at the same time, bro, once Luka gets to his spot, he's just gonna bump Jaden McDaniels go every time, bro. Because McDaniels is just too skinny to guard Luka. And Ant-Man, I love Ant-Man, bro, but you can't ask your Luka for a full quarter or most of the game.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying guard Luka throughout the whole game. I'm saying you're switching the matchups, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, either you double Luka off the high pick and roll.
Double.
Yes, you blitz him. You send an extra guy to him, bro, and force somebody else.
So you're gonna get.
I'm not bro. Do you understand what Luka was doing in that drop?
I understand, but I'm not gonna lie, Mook. If you blitz Luka, he can pick you apart with his passing, bro.
Okay, and I would live with somebody else making shots than Luka Doncic consistently torching me, bro. But this the thing is that what you want to get cute and drop all the time and have Luka getting rhythm, getting to the middle of the paint and hitting step back middies. Like, what are we talking about?
Hold on, Mookie. I would rather that than Luka give me 30 and then give me like 8, 10 assists too. I'd rather that. So I'd rather Luka give me 30, 40 with low assist numbers. So like he'll give me 40 with like probably 2 assists, 3 assists. That means he wasn't getting nobody else involved. I'd rather that. So you let Luka cook and slow everybody else down.
No, but I'm saying is that like
If you're
Because Luka need the role players. Luka need the role players on the Dallas Mavericks.
Cook your drop coverage. Rudy got to be able to stay in the paint and contest everything. You can't let Luka just cook your drop, bro.
And that's the thing. And that's the thing, bro. That's the thing about that's the Timberwolves' weakness, bro. They play a lot of drop. They play a lot of drop. So if they're able to shoot at an efficient level in that drop coverage, bro, you can beat the Timberwolves. And you got to play fast too, which Dallas Mavericks can do at times. They can speed the tempo up at times in the game.
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving on that left hand blow by, that was crazy. When he blew by Jaden McDaniels the whole court. Left hand. I told niggas, nigga Mookie was saying Jaden McDaniels could slow down Kyrie. And I'm like, bro, they too slow. Kyrie is gonna use the speed against them niggas, bro.
He was scoring whenever he wanted to. I never seen nobody make Minnesota defense.
Nah, hold on. Listen, bro. I got Minnesota winning game.
Niggas look lost in it.
Wait, no. Listen. Game 1 is always a fill-out game. You know, we seen Boston almost lose game 1, but that don't mean shit because Boston will come out and destroy them. I think game 1 always a fill-out game. I got Minnesota winning game 2, and then I think Dallas don't go home court, bro. So I got Dallas winning game 3. Then I got Minnesota tying it up. I got Dallas in 6 or 7 games, bro. I'm just gonna be honest. 6 or 7 games.
You want to bet, kid?
Nah, I don't want to bet.
Why?
I feel that though.
Because I don't want to bet, bro. This is not my team. I'm just giving a prediction, bro. Why don't you want to bet Mons? Mons wanted to bet you.
Because he told me the situation.
Oh,
yeah, 7K.
Damn, Mons, you good, bro?
Mons big bottle.
Yeah, he lost. He got in trouble with his piece.
Oh, Mons, damn, bro.
My straight, man.
I don't know what the fuck Mookie's talking about, Ken. Nigga, but my pockets is deep, nigga. Listen, I lost 7K, nigga, and I'm still, nigga, doing all right, nigga. So, Mookie, you want to bet the series, nigga? You want to bet, nigga, $500, nigga?
Mons.
What you talking about, nigga? Don't call my bluff, nigga. Don't call my bluff, bro.
I asked you, don't get mad, nigga. I asked you to take.
I'm not mad, bro. I'm not mad, bro.
You said, wifey told you to chill out, nigga.
I was not mad, nigga. Today's a new day. Nigga, today's a new day.
Oh, I'm not doing it, nigga. He gonna have you sleep on the couch, man.
He's gonna sleep on the couch. Nigga, I own the couch, nigga. What you talking about? Nigga, it's my couch.
Talk your shit, man.
Talk your shit, Mons.
Nah, for real, though.
Yeah, hey, Cam. Mookie's scared, bro. He's scared, Cam. Yeah, he's scared, bro.
Mons, you drunk right now. You drunk.
He's scared, bro. He's scared, bro.
You're out there hitty, boss. You're out there fucking hitty, nigga.
That nigga Velocity won at 150, and the motherfucker think he won the fucking lottery and shit. Like, nigga, what you
that nigga was happy as hell, Mons.
Yeah.
That's the most money he thought.
Yeah.
Right, Mons.
Then the motherfucker went to fucking buffet in his local city and shit, and they good tonight, nigga. It's cool, bro. That's it, crazy.
Yeah. Salute to Velocity. Not even on this today.
Velocity said he owed money, nigga. Bro, I'm not betting no rate. Who keep on saying Raiders versus Saints? Somebody said, Mons sleeps in the shower when he,
Damn, man, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I would be surprised if Minnesota, if they get dominated this series. No, they're not gonna get dominated. No. They're not gonna be dominated. You can still.
I don't think that's gonna happen at all.
It's ways you can still beat the Dallas Mavericks, bro. OKC showed that in the last series. You got first of all, you gotta.
So what you said about Velocity, bro? I like what you saying is like I don't know, bro. Like I don't know, bro. Like you said that he was begging for money. Like, now this nigga on mute and shit, bro. But yeah, bro. Somebody said Clark choked again. Let me leave you some comments on YouTube. Somebody.
I just got an amazing $750 to spend at Shine, and you can too. Click the link below. Answer some simple.
You can. That somehow
passing skills on these
And
role
then the
players.
thing is, Eric Gordon can't consistently shoot Moss, but the thing about him is that he's confident. He can make those shots. He's confident in his ability to make wide open shots. He attacked Russell closeouts. He's a great cutter. They put him in a great spot where he can at least be in a dunking spot, be able to cut, especially in short roll. If somebody coming over, help Jokic, then you got Eric Gordon. Responding to his demands. And I don't know if y'all know this shit, chat, but LeBron James has been pushing for Darvin Ham to be fired since January. But when there's reports came out there saying that the Lakers organization, Jeannie Buss, Pelinka, and all these other guys that sat there and said that there's players in that organization that are frustrated with Darvin Ham and want him going as well. But when the organization sat there and said